Good afternoon, everyone. I am calling this meeting to order. This is our regular City Council meeting, Tuesday, March 10th, 2026. Ask everyone to please turn down your cell phones or turn them off. And also, please make sure that there's no side conversations so everyone can be able to hear the meeting. Next, we have our civility pledge. I pledge to build a stronger and more prosperous community by advocating for civil engagement, respecting others and their viewpoints, and finding solutions for the betterment of our city, the city of Lake City. I'm going to ask the invocation be led by yours truly, Mayor Robinson, and the Pledge of Allegiance be led by Mayor Pro Tem Cooper on this evening. Can everyone please stand? Heavenly Father, we come before you on this evening. First, we come before you with thanks, God. We ask you to please cover us and clear our hearts and clear our minds as we do as you see fit for the city of Lake City. We ask you to continue to guide us and to lead us for the city of Lake City and do the right things. And Lord, we ask you to please cover all the ones who are sick, including our councilwoman, Ms. Scott, my mother, and all the ones who are going through bereavement. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. City Clerk, can you please poll the City Council members?
Mayor Yamika Robinson.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem DeWanica Cooper.
Present.
Councilmember Melissa Askins. Present. Councilmember Wilhelmina Scott. Councilmember Sandra Fleming Crosby.
Present.
Councilmember Nicole Singletary. Present. Councilmember Jason Brown. Mayor, we have a quorum.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Can I get a motion to adopt the agenda as printed?
Move to adopt.
It has been properly moved and second. Any questions? If none, all in favor? Show of hands. Thank you. Next on the agenda, we have proclamation and recognition for Women's History Month. I have a proclamation I'm going to read out loud for Women's History Month. Whereas Women's History Month calls us to reflect on the extraordinary strength, wisdom, and resilience of women, those whose names history remembers, and the countless others whose quiet courage shaped families, communities, and generations. And whereas throughout history, women have risen often against impossible odds to lead movements, heal communities, empower families, and expand the horizons of what is possible. And whereas the women of Lake City have been the heart of our community, visionaries who create opportunity, educators who shape young minds, entrepreneurs who fuel progress, caregivers who nurture hope, artists who give voice to our stories, and leaders who guide us forward. And whereas every woman carries a legacy of resilience, whether passed down through generations or led through her own lived experience, and this resilience spearheads the progress we celebrate today. And whereas Women's History Month is not merely a reflection on the past, but a celebration of power, purpose, and promise of women whose leadership continues to transform Lake City and inspire the next generation of young women and girls to dream boldly and persevere fearlessly. And whereas the City of Lake City reaffirms its commitment to uplifting, supporting, and empowering women, recognizing that when women rise, communities rise, families rise, and futures rise. Now, therefore, I, Yamika Robinson, Mayor of the City of Lake City, do hereby proclaim March as Women's History Month in the City of Lake City. I encourage all residents to celebrate the women who have shaped our past, honor the women who strengthen our present, and uplift the women and girls who will define our future. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Lake City, South Carolina, to be affixed on this 10th day of March 2026. Signed by yours truly, Yamika Robinson, Mayor. Give that to you. I give it to you. I have a few recognition I would like to do tonight on behalf of Women's History Month. We have so many women in our community that should be recognized on a daily basis. First, I would like for all the women in here tonight to stand, and let's give them a round of applause, because they all have a story. Thank you. Right, let's go. That's right, that's right. Our women, we have so many women in the community that are pastors, that are teachers, that are leaders, of course, mothers, aunties, sisters, that have really paved the way for so many of us. And I have a lot of them to thank for. My mother is one, Nana is one, and so many others. But tonight, in our city staff, we have so many women that spearheads in the administration, in the sanitation, in the utility department, in the police department, and the fire department. We have women all over, and I just want to take this time out to appreciate them. I wish I had a gift for all of you, but I don't, but I do say thank you. Tonight, I do want to honor 4 women for the leadership that they have shown in Lake City, and I do have a little gift from me to the 4 women that are here. Actually, 5, but less 1. And it is the councilwomen of Lake City. Can you please come down? It is very hard to be an elected official of any municipality, of any state. But on top of that, it's very hard to be a female who's an elected official. We have been striving to get at wherever that top is. But as long as we can stand on each other's shoulders and lift each other up, we can continue to go higher and higher, higher than we ever imagined. And we have to show that leadership, especially to our younger generation of females. So tonight, I have a little gift for you all, just to say thank you from your mayor, and a letter here framed for myself, and it reads the same for everyone. But I'm going to go ahead and read our Mayor Pro Tem. The Honorable Dawanica Cola Cooper from the city of Lake City, South Carolina. Office of the Mayor, Women's History Month 2026. Women's History Month honoree, recognizing excellence in leadership and service. Dear Mayor Pro Tem Dawanica Cola Cooper, during this Women's History Month, it is my distinct honor and privilege to recognize you for your leadership, service, and commitment to the citizens of Lake City, South Carolina. As a woman serving in public office, you represent strength, wisdom, and resilience. Your voice at the council table reflects not only your personal dedication, but also the generations of women who paved the way for us to lead boldly. Your work in serving our community continues to make a meaningful impact on our city. You lead with compassion and courage, which are qualities that inspire not only young girls watching, but women across our community who sees themselves reflected in your leadership. I'm so full and overwhelmed. I'm just going to end right there with appreciation and respect from Mayor Yumika Robinson. Thank you. Oh, before I give the bags, we're going to all take a picture. The Honorable Melissa Askins, the newbie. Thank you. The Honorable Nicole Singletary. I think you've been here longer than all of us up here. Oh, Miss, sorry. Yes, I do. Oh, hug. And the one and only, the Honorable Sandra Fleming Crosby.
I don't have a speech tonight.
You got that from all the way back there, Joe? Okay. Okay, thank you. I hope you enjoy.
Thank you. Mayor,
You had the right color on.
I know, right?
Welcome.
The newest council member should say, please.
Now we get to business. Public comment period. A public comment period is a time that the city council provides to hear from the public with an emphasis on comments on matters that are within the scope of the municipality's business and/or the agenda for the meeting. Council is interested in hearing from you not only in a public comment period, but would encourage those who would like specific action taken on questions answered to visit City Hall during normal business hours. City Hall is open from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. You may also contact your elected officials directly and find that information on other staff members' contact information on the city's publicly available website. To help facilitate resolution to any concerns, please make sure to sign in and leave your name and address on record with the city clerk to council so that matters requiring further investigation can be referred to the appropriate personnel. Remember, this is a business meeting. Remember, please. And comments at the public comment period are limited to 2 minutes per person. And uncivil, contentious, or disruptive comments cannot and will not be entertained. Okay.
And there's nobody else on here. Thank you so much for allowing me to speak. My name's Lynn Wilson. I'm the Director of Community and Workforce Development with Florence County Economic Development Partnership. Just like to come in every now and again to give you a quick economic development update of what our office has going on. We had our annual meeting in the end of January and released our annual report, and I've given you all a copy of the annual report. If anyone in the public would like a copy, you're welcome to go to our website or grab me after this meeting. Our website is www.fcedp.com. We also had Florence County Legislative Day in Columbia at the Columbia Museum of Art on February 10th. That's where all the industries from Florence County are invited to set up tables and when the legislator is in session and they come out. It's a great time to speak to our legislators and speak to other industry and community members in Florence so we can really showcase Florence County in our capital. I mentioned these two events just to remind you, Council, that you're always invited to come and network and rally for Lake City and always have a good time, and we'd love to have you. So anytime there's an event, please reach out to me, and you're welcome to come and bring a guest. I want to give you an update on our Scranton Industrial Site. It's the 10-acre industrial park that has a 100,620 square foot building with an additional 148 acres available, and it's next to a railroad access if needed. And the Santee Electric substation is complete, and gas is available with Dominion. We've had some prospects with that building. We haven't had a commitment yet. It's currently still available, and we also would love for you to help us market that event to bring more jobs to the area, especially close to Lake City. Wanted to let you know that Cheney Brothers is getting ready for their opening soon. They've invested over $66 million in Florence County in this facility. And at completion, or when they're finished hiring, they'll have close to 600 jobs. So if you're interested in that, well, you're welcome to either contact me or go to the Cheney website. And then also I've left you a flyer on Keep Florence Beautiful. I know you're going to have a cleanup soon. I don't know if you're going to mention that later in the meeting. But again, this is a chance to report trash anywhere in Florence County. If you click the QR code in your location, then you can we'll schedule to have it cleaned up. And that's all I have unless you have a question. Thank you.
Good evening, guys. My name is Terry Herring. I know last night, one of the city trucks clipped the power line and had some major outage. I don't know, I don't think anybody got hurt. Hopefully not, dangerous situation. Question is, who, will the city be responsible for any of that repair cost? Is one question. And the other thing, I read in, there's a resolution coming up tonight, and I agree with 99% of it, on the public comment, resolution. My thing is, it can be in this setting here that we can pat everybody on the back and give them praises and give them awards and give them all this. I think as elected officials, y'all should be able to handle criticism, constructive criticism, whether it's good, bad, whatever. And if somebody sees something that somebody's doing wrong, as long as they're telling the truth, they ought to be able to come up here and say just about anything, as long as it's not a personal attack, just like you guys are putting in there. I agree with that. But to me, anybody, whether they live inside the city limits, if they do business in this town, they've got a word. They should be able to come up here and speak their mind. I know, and it also, it was a situation where, it was worded that you guys could ask if y'all were city residents. I'm not. I live outside the city limits. I care about this city because I come through it just about every day, multiple times, between I doing business with the insurance company, grocery stores, Walmart, and I see a lot of what's going on or what's not going on. But to try to limit who and what they can say, as long as it's not personally attacking anybody, I mean, I say it's an open floor. Take the good with the bad. And that's about all I can say. Y'all have a good evening.
Anyone else tonight?
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Emma Cooper, but most people know me by Granny, so I'm gonna put Emma Cooper on the paper.
Okay.
And when I come, it's late, but I know it's never too late to say anything about the Lord. I wanted to get this done the first of the year, but I've been in and out of meeting. I wasn't here last month because I was in the other meeting. I just want y'all to know, y'all be talked about, I hear a lot of things, but out of all the things be said about y'all, the whole group of y'all, I am so proud that what has been said, y'all didn't drop your head and quit. The Lord brought y'all out of 25 into 26, and y'all still smiling. And y'all got a whole lot of them grandmama just like me love y'all. It took a lot. I was the superintendent of the Sunday school. I told the preacher, I said, Reb, what I would do, I said, I would take that little group and give it to the superintendent and tell him I'm done. He said, no, Granny, you can't do it that way. You got to hold on to your post. But and that was the superintendent in the church. I can imagine where y'all going. So y'all just keep your head up, because y'all got a lot of love out here for y'all with these grandmamas just like me.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My apologies, I kind of came in kind of late, so I don't know if you guys have already maybe discussed what I'm about to ask, but
Yes.
Carolyn Harrison, 154 Emily Road. I'm just, I want to ask a question about the venue that you have on Cole Road, the 278. I'm interested in having something there, but when I spoke with the young man, I guess that's managing the place, he says it's kind of like up in arms. You guys are not sure what you're going to do with it. So I just want to find out if there's someone that would be able to update me on what's going on with it, and if I should even take the chance I'm waiting, because my event is coming up soon and I want to lock down something. So I would rather give the money to the city if they still own the place, opposed to giving it to someone else that has a venue. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, we'll move on to our legislative. Mr. Whitaker.
Good evening.
Good evening.
All right, let's start with amended resolution 2025-039, first and final reading, Shaheen, Hancock, and Goodwin. Mayor Robinson and members of the City Council, this resolution seeks approval for an amended contractual agreement with Shaheen, Hancock, Goodwin to continue providing payroll processing service for the city of Lake City. The amended agreement will allow the city to maintain continuity in our payroll operations while we onboard new staff and provide necessary training and orientation to bring payroll processing fully in-house. Maintaining these services with the firm during this transition period would help ensure that payroll continues to be processed accurately, efficiently, and in compliance with all applicable requirements. At this time, I respectfully request council's approval for an amended agreement and authorization to move forward accordingly.
Need a motion to approve the amended resolution 2025.039.
Move to approve. Second.
It has been properly moved in second. Any questions, council? Just to state for the record, we do have I have it and I know, but just to say for the record, we do have an updated agreement with Shaheen for these
Yes.
payroll services. Okay. If there's no other questions or comments, all in favor, show of hands.
Thank you. Resolution 2026-011, Kirkley Advisory Group. This resolution seeks council's authorization to engage Shane Kirkley, formerly a partner of Shaheen, Hancock, and Goodwin, for professional, financial, and advisory consulting services. Shane will be helping the city with financial consulting and support. Y'all met him, the young man. And Shane will be helping, his work includes making sure our bank accounts and records match each month. That's the bank reconciliation process. Preparing financial statements so management and council can see how the city is doing. Helping with the city's budget each year. Help with the year-end closeout. Provide financial disclosures. Prepare the city's annual financial report following proper accounting rules and making sure that grants the city receive are properly tracked and reported. It is important to note that Shane's services are advisory and consulting, which means he is helping us organize, review, and understand the finances, but not performing the formal audit. So we won't be officially certifying the numbers like an auditor would, but he will make sure that everything is accurate, clear, and ready for council and management to use for decision-making. So I'm asking for the passage of this resolution.
Okay. Need a motion to approve resolution 2026.011 for first and final reading.
Move to approve. Second.
Got it. It's been properly moved in second. Any questions, council? If none, all in favor, show of hands.
Thank you, council. Resolution 2026-012, first and final reading, city goals 2627. The Lake City City Council conducted a duly noticed goal-setting workshop on March the 1st, 2026, to engage strategic priorities for the 2026 calendar year and reaffirm its responsibility to provide accountable and transparent governance for the residents of Lake City. Through this resolution, council adopts a set of strategic goals intended to strengthen financial stewardship, improve oversight and transparency, and guide administrative operations during the coming year. The first goal focuses on restoring and maintaining long-term financial stability by aligning recurring revenues and expenditures, building adequate reserves, and ensuring the city's organizational structure and staffing levels match verified service demands. The second and third goals focus on strengthening financial oversight through improved internal controls and reporting and developing a prioritized 5-year capital improvement plan to address critical water, sewer, and stormwater infrastructure needs while pursuing funding opportunities. At this time, council action is requested to adopt the 2026 strategic goals as presented.
Need a motion to approve resolution 2026.012, first and final reading. It has been properly moved in second. Any questions, council? If none, all in favor, show of hands. Thank you.
Excellent, thank you. Next, Resolution 2026-13, ABR Board Appointment.
ARB.
Excuse me, ARB Board Appointment. Good evening, Mayor and members of council. I bring forward a resolution for your consideration to approve and ratify the reappointment of Mr. Harry Askins to the City of Lake City's Architectural Review Board for a second consecutive two-year term, which expires February 1st, 2028. The Architectural Review Board plays an important role in reviewing architectural and design changes within the designated areas of the city to help preserve the character and visual integrity of our community. Mr. Askins has served on the board during the previous term and has provided valuable perspective in the continuity in the review of architectural matters affecting the city. This reappointment is made in accordance with the City Code of Ordinance governing board appointments and terms. I respectfully request approval and ratification of this appointment.
Thank you. Need a motion to approve Resolution 2026.013 for first and final reading.
Move to approve.
It's been moved and properly second. Any questions or concerns? Council.
I recuse myself due to a conflict of interest.
Okay. Any other questions? If none, all in favor, show of hands.
Thank you, Council. All right. Resolution 2026-14, authorization to accept water quality revolving fund assistance for the Matthews Road Water Tower tank rehabilitation. The South Carolina Water Quality Fund is a program that helps cities and towns pay for projects that improve water systems like fixing and upgrading water tanks, pipes, or treatment plants. The money comes in the form of a loan that can be forgiven, which means the city might not have to pay it back as long as we follow the rules of the agreement. The resolution asks the city to approve taking the money to help fix the Matthew Road water tank. By approving it, council is saying, yes, we understand the rules, we've done what the law requires to accept the funds, and we authorize the mayor to sign paperwork so we can start the project. Essentially, it's a way of getting help for paying for important water improvement without putting extra strain on the city's budget. So at this time, we request approval for this project.
Need a motion to approve Resolution 2026.014 for first and final reading.
Move to approve.
Has been properly moved in second. Any questions, council? Any concerns? If none, all in favor, show of hands. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, Resolution 2026-015. Mayor and council, I want to speak briefly about the proposed resolution to improve the public comment section of our meetings. The primary change is the introduction of a sign-in process before the meeting begins. Residents who wish to speak will sign in, and a list will be provided to the mayor, who will call each speaker in order. This small adjustment brings benefits. It helps to ensure that every citizen who wants to address council has a fair opportunity to be heard. It also allows the meeting to run more smoothly and efficiently, keeping the focus on the issues at hand while maintaining order. By organizing the comment period in this way, we respect both the time of the council and the voices of our residents, making sure that each comment is acknowledged and given proper attention. This is a simple step that strengthens transparency, fairness, and civility in our meetings. So it's just a minor adjustment for our record keeping.
Thank you. Need a motion to approve Resolution 2026.015 for first and final reading.
Move to approve.
Has been properly moved in second. Any questions, council?
I have some questions.
Yes, ma'am.
One of the things I was worried about is when will the people sign in? Like, will they sign in when they come to the meeting, the day before, or what will that?
When you
process-
come to.
When you come to the
Right,
meeting?
just 5 minutes before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what if somebody comes in late? Can they still sign?
That's up to you all. I mean, it's basically for record keeping, so we want information to know how to support what people are asking us to do. It's really, the public comment section is an opportunity to engage city council around the business of the city. And so it just, it's record keeping. For example, say that, somebody from your district want something done. We have a record of who it is and what the actions being taken. So it's just a record keeping. It is no infringement on First Amendment rights. People can come up, but we're just actually getting more records and information about who's speaking and what the issues are.
Okay. I also think there might be some confusion. I've had several people say that the line about speakers may also be asked to indicate whether they reside in Lake City. We're not stopping anybody.
You're not stopping anybody, you just for information.
So,
Yeah.
they don't have to live in Lake
They
City.
don't have
It's
to
all
live in Lake
just
City.
information.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because I think some people,
Yeah.
based on the
Right.
questions I've gotten.
So it's nothing, it's actually record keeping. Right, it's record keeping and ability to say, in a 12-month period, we had so many non-residents come to us, so many residents, so many people from District 2. What areas, what are concerns? So it's really just a more organized way to do work.
Okay.
But nothing really changes in terms of people's ability to talk to council. Go ahead.
Okay, now that this has come up, excuse me, Mr. Whitaker, can you kind of compare and contrast, I heard what you just said. Mm-hmm. Can you kind of compare and contrast, even though there's a slight difference? Can you give an example?
So basically, it's just so if you put your name, put the information that you want to provide, we bring the list to the mayor. She reads off who's here, and you proceed. It's not any major change. You mean an example as far as what?
Why this is, why the minor changes?
Because
With some people,
it gives
you're
more
saying-
formality to the process, right? In a 12-month period, you want to be able to understand what the community's concerns are, who's stalking, what are the issues, and it just gives you the record keeping to say, hey, these are the folks that came up to a meeting, these are the concerns they addressed, these are the districts in which these concerns are happening. It's a record. It doesn't infringe at all
Okay.
upon anybody's right to speak or to address council. Is simply to organize it and to give it more, because hopefully what happens is something that we can actually address, right? It's something that we can go back within the scope of the work that we're doing and address.
Okay, so may I suggest, for the benefit of those who may have some conflict with it, can we say, utilize this for maybe a couple of months?
That's the will of
And see how
council.
well it works, and then after that?
My advice to council is there are a lot of opportunities for public engagement, right?
Okay.
To use the full, the full menu, right? Of course, you have these engagements that you're required to have, city council meetings, special call meetings, but there are also district meetings. There are also town hall meetings. And of course, one-on-one meetings. So I would use the full menu of opportunities for engagement
Okay.
that are at your arsenal. This does nothing but add a more formalized process where we can collect information about who's requesting support and things be done. It is not changing anything.
I understand completely, but for those people who are not here, because when you look at the people here, you see a few faces that are regulars. So if I'm in order, can we use some language in there that will not bind us to this for I'm just saying maybe a couple of months.
You want to pilot a resolution or pilot a process? I mean, that's up to you all. If you want to pilot, but it's,
So I guess if this resolution passes tonight, then you're saying possibly move forward a couple of months to see how it works. And then us as a governing board, instead of asking Mr. Whitaker, we can let him know.
Sure.
Look, we want to come back to this resolution.
I'd like that language in there so we can come back, just in case we need to come back, in the event council needs to come back.
Sure.
Is that
yeah. I
May
mean,
not even have to come back, but need to leave it
pilot,
open.
you can
just in
pilot
case.
the process. I mean, you can always pilot a
Okay.
process. You can be flexible in how you enforce the process. I
Okay.
mean, it's, and I know we're building trust here, right? So I understand this is, people want to be able to say what that, but it is simply one extra step. You would like to know, as in your district, hey, we had 7 people to address this specific issue in my district, And this is what we did to support that.
Because, some people may come in right at
Sure,
the beginning of public comment
Sure,
section.
sure.
And so they are not aware
sure.
at that point, unless we have someone at the door with instructions.
Right.
Say you came in late, and if you'd like to speak,
Yeah.
they should be given that courtesy. They will be
No,
given
I understand
that.
that. No, I understand. I agree with that.
In the essence of fairness,
Yes, ma'am.
because you don't want people to walk away feeling disgruntled.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you're going to get all kinds of feedback, all kinds of comments. And that's just life. But we just, I think, deal with it as it comes
I agree.
and make the adjustments as needed.
I agree.
So do we want to state that this is, like Mr. Whitaker said, a pilot resolution for a couple of months? Can we,
Just for,
Mr.
it's a resolution, so it's subject to y'all being.
To change at any time?
Anytime, right.
Simple.
So
Thank
we
you.
just, instead of, well, I know you want the language in there, but even if we don't put pilot, it's still a resolution, like you're
you
stating.
could just treat
We
it
can
as a
come
pilot.
back in a couple of months and say,
That's right, and the
Yeah.
sign-in requirement is, simply says speakers may also be asked to indicate, that's.
up to the,
Up to them.
It's not mandatory.
it's not
Right.
mandatory.
Okay.
So there's no mandatory language, which I think may be your concern.
Uh-huh.
No.
Simply trying to establish, hey, if we can, let's establish this sort of. best
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, just to keep down
This is a best
conflicts.
practice,
Keep
yeah.
down conflicts, and because if you all have heard all the conversations, this is for your benefit. And from, what's happening now, there will be flexibility. And because we don't know how this is working until you come and say something to us.
Thank you.
Which is correct, But we do, like Mr. Whitaker stated earlier, we do have other opportunities that you can come to instead of just a council meeting.
That's fine, we can go ahead and make motion.
Because the council meeting, the council members, the mayor and the council members do not interact with your comments at that time. And we're going to do better as far as in working towards of getting back to the ones who made a public comment at the meeting. But we do have other opportunities, like we start to have more of our district meetings, more of our community informational meetings for you to come out and speak on those issues as well too. So it's not just the council meeting, also as well as office hours for ones who do have office hours here at City Hall. And if you want to speak and make an appointment and speak with your council members at City Hall, that can be arranged as well too. Okay. If no other questions, all in favor, show of hands. Thank you.
Thank you. This is just the second reading of the 106 East Main negotiated sale.
Okay. Okay, that's all of our resolutions. So our ordinance, I need a motion to approve ordinance 2026-001 for a second reading. It has been properly moved and second. Any questions, council? If none, all in favor, show of hands. Thank you.
Thank you, council. We were ready to go to new business?
You have some?
Okay.
Was that ordinance?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's right there.
it's right there. Oh, he just changed it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, this is our first time doing new business on the agenda since I've been here, so I'm excited. You guys ready? You
Yes.
ladies ready? All right, new business. Discussion and consideration of Verizon Wireless lease renewal water tank at 379 South Morris Street. Under new business, council, we want to discuss a request from Verizon to extend a lease for telecommunications equipment on the water tank at 379 South Morris Street. The current lease, which includes 4 previous 5-year renewal options, is set to expire soon. Verizon is requesting 4 additional 5-year renewal terms and a reduction in the annual escalation rate from 4% to 2.5%, citing current market conditions. So they're currently at 4% and they're asking for a reduction to 2.5%. As your city administrator, I want to make council aware that this proposal would reduce the city's potential revenue growth from this site. While it ensures continued operation by Verizon, we should consider whether proposed terms reflect the current market value of such leases and if they are in the long-term financial interest of the city. This discussion is intended for council to review the proposal. So we'd have to go back and do more research, but I wanted to introduce this to you all, that they're requesting for a reduction in the rate. And I don't really know why that would be in the city's interest, but we can look into it. And if you decide that you want to reduce the rate, then it would come back as an ordinance for first reading in next month. Or as a resolution?
It's just a resolution.
Resolution.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a resolution.
So anyway, that's for your discussion between now and the next meeting, but I wanted to bring that as new business.
Thank you.
All right?
Y'all have any questions, discussion with that?
We need revenue. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes.
All right, next item, discussion of declaration of surplus city property. I think you all have in your package a letter from a gentleman that wants to purchase a lot near one. The tax map number is 80010160007, a lot located near 491 South Church Street. We want to discuss whether to begin the process of declaring a city-owned lot as surplus. And as you remember, did y'all get the letter from the
You don't have
gentleman?
any of that?
It should be in your packets.
It's okay. It's okay. We can share.
You got it? All right, as a Miranda, state law requires that no city property can be sold unless council first determined that the property is no longer needed for municipal use. As council chooses to move forward, the process begins with an ordinance which requires 2 readings. Following the ordinance, council would review a state certified appraisal to ensure the city receives fair market value, maintains transparency, and gives the public confidence in the sale. So basically, he wrote the letter. If we want to declare it surplus, that's the first step, and then we go through the process to determine fair market value, and then, you would sell it to the gentleman by one of the 3 ways we can sell property. So this is, again, a discussion. It can be on the agenda at the next item if you choose to move forward.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I want to keep my report short
Yes.
because
No.
Mayor and council, staff is currently working on the development of the fiscal year budget calendar, which would include a budget workshop that is tentatively scheduled for April the 18th. That's a Saturday. I think we're going to try to do it from 9 to 12. And again, we are continuing to work through the assignments and follow-up items that came out of the February City Council meeting, and additional updates will be provided to council as these items progress. Short and sweet. Thank you.
Do we have
Oh.
anything for the, go ahead.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
I do have a statement on that because we did reach a milestone, something that's extremely important that we need to, I know I updated council, but I need to,
Is it the list?
it's the bill list.
The bills list. Joel, thank you.
Okay. And I wanted to talk about a pretty big number. City Council, on the March bill list, you will see a payment of $433,604.67, which represents the final past due retirement contributions. Once this payment is made, the city will have fully caught up with the South Carolina Public Employee Benefit Authority, PEBA, which manages the retirement system. We just want to acknowledge our support services team. They have been working carefully, step by step, to resolve this past due payments while ensuring that day-to-day operations continued without disruption, which is huge. When we discovered several months of unpaid contributions, staff took a responsible approach, addressing the overdue amounts methodically and maintaining transparency. This payment covers November 2025 through February 2026, completing the process to bring all retirement contributions fully current. Catching up on these payments is important because it ensures that employees' retirement contributions are secure, keep the city in compliance with state requirements, and position the city on a stable financial path. After this payment, the city will return to normal monthly payment schedules. So that's a huge deal. I mean, that's a huge deal. So I guess that's it's a lot of work. Yeah, I am. But I just want to say thank you to the staff. Y'all know their names. And it's been a hard thing, but they've worked to do it responsibly. And so we just want to let the community know that this work is going on behind the scenes. What's the process for the bill list? I mean, is it a motion or you guys?
Yes.
All right, I stand down.
Oh. Well,
Yes,
let
ma'am.
me see how many items we have on here. I'll just say bill list in entirety. Can I get a motion to approve our bill list in its entirety?
Can you get the entirety? No.
Let's see, so we have for the month of, for the record, I don't think we have the total, do we here? We have individual.
Yes, so and I apologize, I'll make that right on the next one.
Okay.
The total bill that you see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 items, if I'm not mistaken. So if I can get a motion to approve.
Move to approve.
It has been properly moved in second. Any questions, council?
You got enough money to pay all that? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Just want to be sure, okay. Thank you all for your hard work, for your diligence.
Okay. If that's all in favor, show of hands. Thank you. Okay. Mr. Whitaker, that's all? All right, thank you, sir. Next, we're going to wrap up our meeting with council member reports and comments and mayor reports and comments. We'll start with District 1, Councilmember Nicole Singletary.
Thank you all for coming out. Continue to keep all the bereavement families in prayer. Happy Women's Day to all the lovely women out here. Thank you, Mayor, for this token of appreciation. I really do appreciate it. Continue to be safe, and I hope to see you all next month. Thank you.
Good evening, thank you all for coming. I did everything Councilmember Moni just said, and want to encourage you all to continue coming to the meetings, and if you have any questions or concerns, you know who you can get in contact with. And the things are coming around slowly, but it's coming around. And thank you all for your patience. Good night.
Ms. Scott is not here, and I ask everyone to continue to keep her in your prayers because she was hospitalized just a week ago, but she is improving, but still continue to keep her in your prayers. Mayor Pro Tem.
Thank you to everyone for coming out tonight. I would just like to say back to where the ordinance resolution that was put out about the public comment. I think it's more for us, and I think you said the same thing, City Administrator Whitaker. It's more for a structure, and it also helps the community become more engaged with the council members. So again, this is why we're here. We're here for you guys to contact us if you have any questions or concerns. Please contact us. If we have meetings, please come to the meetings because it's some things that we may be able to answer right then and there versus you guys are waiting till the meeting is over, then us contacting you after the meeting. So I know that everyone has their own concerns, but this is how I see it as a council member. And again, if you guys ever need me, I'm available. You can contact me via my telephone, email, or If you see me out in the area, in the community, of course, I'm approachable, so please come to me and talk to me so that we can make sure that your needs are taken care of. Other than that, thank you again, Mayor, for your gift tonight. Just as well as you are appreciating us, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Of course, just like how you said, we have been torn down, but still we can rise, and still we will continue to rise. So I would just like to keep that in mind. Want everyone to keep that in mind as we continue to go through everything with the city. And other than that, I would just want you to continue to be safe and remain vigilant, and have a good night.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming and for everyone's participation. I think the meeting went really well. We're on the right track. We had a 3.5 hour long meeting on a Sunday about 2 weeks ago. We all worked well together and came up with a good plan for the future. And I think we're all on the right track again for that. And thank you, Mayor, for the gift.
You're welcome.
That's it.
All right. Thank you, council members. I'm going to try my best to keep it brief. I was not here last time, so I do have a few things for my reports tonight. First, I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight and watching from home or wherever you are. Thank you, council members, for your reports and your dedication and commitment to serve Lake City. Thank you, staff, for all you do in the office, out in the field, and behind the scenes to keep our city moving forward for our residents. I was absent, like I stated, from our last meeting in February due to sickness. Unfortunately, my daughter and I both had RSV, but we're doing much better. And thanks, Mayor Pro Tem, for presiding over that meeting in my absence. Like you stated before, the public comment period is a time for us to listen to our residents and to our citizens. And yes, if there are ones that are outside of the city limits, we still welcome you. But we wanted to do this to make sure that we keep our business meeting in order. And respectful. We have to keep that type of atmosphere. And it's not just up to us, but it's up to everyone. So that's what we're asking of you. We're not trying to stop anyone, but we're asking you to please come with respect so we all can work together to move Lake City forward. I have a few updates from actually back from January 20th. Where I represented the city of Lake City along with the municipal leaders from across South Carolina. That was the Hometown Legislative Action Day in Columbia. During these sessions, we received updates on legislative issues affecting cities, including discussions around juvenile per diem for municipalities, FOIA response timelines, and other upcoming bills at the State House. The presentations also focus on how elected officials can communicate effectively and work across political parties for the betterment of our communities. The Municipal Association of South Carolina's advocacy team works daily on behalf of our cities, but they rely on us, the local leaders like us, to stay informed and communicate directly with our legislators about the needs of our constituents. My goal was to meet with Representative Roger Kirby and Senator Sabb. While both were unavailable due to legislative responsibilities, I did see Senator Sabb on the Senate floor while they were in session. Attending Hometown Legislative Action Day helps ensure Lake City remains informed, engaged, and present in statewide conversations that impact our community. So I thank you for that opportunity for me to be able to go and represent. I also would like to highlight the City of Lake City's partnership with Find Help, a platform that connects residents with free and reduced cost services available in our community. We have this resource online on our website. So if you go to our website and go to resources, you will find Lake City Find Help on there. It's actually lakecityhelp.org. And this is to help anyone who needs certain resources financially, home repairs, housing. That is on our website. So you can go there because we want to make sure that our citizens have those resources. This year, I delivered the State of the City on the Move address, meeting residents in their own spaces, senior citizens, pastors, youth, and business owners. I discussed with them how the city government works, corrected misinformation about water fees, and focused on listening to their questions, concerns, and ideas. Across all groups, the concerns were consistent. Every group wanted to improve communication from the city, strengthen transparency, rebuild trust, support youth, enhance safety, water utility bills, and grow our economy. Moving forward, we're expanding communication tools, enforcing financial policies, building youth engagement, strengthening partnerships, and pursuing economic development. This year's address centered on real conversations because progress is measured not just in the projects that we're doing, but in trust and collaboration. Lake City is still moving forward. Once again, happy Women's Month, Women's History Month. Thanks to our honorees tonight. I really do appreciate you all. Our community cleanup will be on March 25th. We do have flyers in the back. Please come out and help us with this annual beautification event. March 18th will be the ribbon cutting of the new apartments on McAllister Street. Art fields will begin on April 10th through May 2nd. This is all my report. I promise you I'll get you out here before 7. Now I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Thank you. It's been properly moved and second. All in favor? Thank you. Thanks, everyone.